The stocks discussed on Phil's Gang are not in any way a recommendation or solicitation to buy, sell, or hold. If considering acting on information presented, we first recommend you seek out a competent, licensed professional for advice. Get ready for the radio show that tells you what Wall Street doesn't want you to know.
Oh, I'm a magnet. Money, money, money's coming to me. Money sets me free. I'm a money magnet. Money, 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 money's coming to me.
It's your daily dose of how to manage your money. And now it's time for Phil's Gang on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. With your host, Phil Grande.
And welcome to Phil's Gang, coast to coast around the country, off the Wall Street Radio Network. The market was down about 500 points, and then the President's Working Council on Markets jumped in, called the Plunger Team, and went in and started to move the market back up, and by purchasing futures. They do this all the time. They jump in, buy these equity futures, which sets a price in place, puts in a bid. And all the big companies that are shorting the market, the big hedge funds, they stop shorting it, buy their positions back because they put in a bid. I mean, this is what the Plunger Team does. They go put a bid in for a stock price. Say a price is at $60 today, and they'll say, I'm going to pay $90 for that in October 5th. So now there's a bid in, instead of the market falling, it goes up artificially. That's how they financially engineered the market. All this does, this kicking the can down the road, is just make the bubble bigger and bigger and extends the ETA, the time of arrival. But what's really hurting this market, and people don't want to hear it, just like they said when we had the crash in February 2020 to March, we went down 31%. They said, "Oh, that's the COVID-19. That's the COVID-19. That's the problem, right? That's why we would have never gone down." That's not true at all. The reason it happened, it just corresponded. Okay, at the same time the COVID hit us. That's all. Without the COVID, we went down anyways, because the debt of this nation is too high. And the other thing is, we're not producing anything. All we do is produce money. Produce it. We wreck the value of money. We just keep printing it. That's all we do. Keep printing money. We don't do anything with it except make the stock market go up. We don't produce enough goods. That's why no matter where you go, everything, well, I got to order it. It's not in it. No, it hasn't been here for weeks. No, we can't get anybody to make the stuff. There's no productivity. Everything is productivity. That's what makes great nations, productivity. Why do you think this country, going back to the 50s and 60s, was the number one country in the world? Because we produced everything. We got people to work. So the reason that the market dropped back then is the same reason the market's dropping now. After we recovered, we had 131% market rally from February 2020 to where we are today. 120, I think it was 131% rally. That's not because the economy's doing well. It's not because corporations are doing well, making more profits and putting a lot of people to work. No, not at all. It's just that all this money they keep printing, they put it right back into stock buybacks and buying more treasuries to keep interest rates low. That's all. That's why the market's going up. They don't put it into productivity. And in fact, I have to really laugh when you listen to this stuff. This is unbelievable.
And the fact is, I've made it very clear. Within 100 days, I'm going to send to the United States Congress a pathway to citizenship.
By the way, listen to this. Listen to how he's slurring.
And the fact is, I've made it very clear. Within 100 days, I'm going to send to the United States Congress a pathway to citizenship for over 11 million undocumented people.
11 million undocumented people. I'm just going to take care of 11 million people across the border illegally. We're going to make citizens out of them all. And we're going to spend about $1 billion on them. Give them all this free stuff, free college, free everything. That's why the market's going down today. They will receive free college. They're going to get a free college education.
So yes, I do believe that public colleges and universities should be tuition free. Is this a radical idea? Well, gee, Germany does it. Other countries around the world do that because they know investing in their kids is good for their economy. And by the way, we're going to pay for that by a tax on Wall Street speculation.
Oh, that's a good way. Yeah, let's tax Wall Street investors. Let's tax all investors. Bernie's really smart, isn't he? So, do you think investors, knowing they're going to get taxed from crazy Bernie, are going to be enthusiastic? They're going to have the incentive to open a new business? Do you think they're going to take a risk and open a new business, or take a risk and put more business investment into their company? You think they're going to go out and borrow money for new machinery, new equipment to put into their business? You take the incentive away from it. But see, this dope doesn't know that. See, he never ran a business except he ran a college in Vermont. He and his wife started a college in Vermont. They borrowed $5 million. The bank lost the $5 million. And they stole from the $5 million $1 million, which they bought a house on Lake Champlain. So he's going to tell us how to do things. He doesn't know what he's talking about. And the same thing with the president. He's going to pay for everything. All this crazy stuff they're going to do. They're going to pay for all this stuff. Think what they're going to do. So, can you imagine? They're going to give free college to all these people crossing the border illegally. Let's think about this for a moment. In fact, what does the radical Marxist group in Washington, i.e. AOC, Omar, Tlaib, Presley, all have in common with 401ks? They're rotten to the core. Can you imagine hardworking middle-class Americans right now are facing the biggest retirement crisis ever in this country due to having no choice but to withdraw money from their 401k retirement savings accounts in order to pay for their kids' college education? That's why we have a crisis. They have to pull money out of that 401k. Many of them have to also work second jobs. Yet, these Marxists, AOC, Omar, and Tlaib, and Presley, and Sanders are sponsoring in this $5 trillion welfare bill and making it clear to Haitians, Colombians, and everybody else outside the U.S., if you break the law and enter the United States illegally, not only will we not close the border to you, we're going to reward your bad behavior. That's right, we're going to reward your bad behavior. And what we're going to do is give you a free college education, unlike the law-abiding American citizens. And you will be provided with programs where you will be provided cash, food, housing, medical, Medicaid, food stamps. You get even the refundable earned income tax credit. You're going to get free housing, supplemental security income. Now, this is going to cost us, the workers, $900 billion, say $1 trillion. Where are we going to get that money? Oh, he says tax the corporations. Well, AOC and Biden just going to tax the corporations. That's all. Oh, that's the answer. That's how you do it. Oh, I see. So you're going to move their taxes from 21% to 28%. That's it. They'll take care of it. See, these people are so stupid because they never held a job, never ran anything. They never created anything, never created a business. They never went out without a pay to pay their employees. They never met a business law. They have no idea what the hell they're talking about. It doesn't work like that. The money doesn't come from the corporations. It comes from the workers, you idiots. Talk more about this when I get back and how we can make money on it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. That's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days. Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. If you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Why pay thousands of dollars for a weekend seminar when for only $39.95 a month, philsgang.com provides all the daily market investing information you need to make profits in the stock market. With over 40 years of investing experience, only Phil Grande and the philsgang.com team provide daily live investing webinars, up-to-the-minute market updates, all the investing educational videos you can imagine. Don't hesitate to learn, invest, and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG, 877-600-4264. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Did you know breast cancer kills 113 people every day?
That's unacceptable. African American women die from breast cancer nearly 41% more than Caucasian women.
That's unacceptable.
Breast cancer is the leading cause of all cancer deaths for Hispanic women.
Breast cancer is unacceptable.
Together with Susan G. Komen, we're committed to reducing U.S. breast cancer deaths by half.
And we're going to do it by 2026.
Visit Komen.org/unacceptable.
When the market's open, we watch the market all day long. And when we see there's an opportunity for a stock, and it's a stock that we've been following, there's a lot of stocks we put on our watch list, and it has to hit a certain criteria. Then when it does, we alert you. You immediately get an alert that says, we bought this stock, X stock, at $30. So you get an alert immediately. What's better than that? I mean, nobody does that for you. But the most important thing, they'll say, okay, here's why we're getting out now, or here's why we're taking profits. I think it's going to go down. Look, the most important thing is this. I want you to be prepared for when the market does tank or rally, that you're with us, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG. Join my gang right now, Phil's Gang. 877-600-GANG, and you'll be in position, and you'll sleep at night, and you don't have to worry.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Welcome back. Are you ready to make profits in the stock market? Why not check out philsgang.com or give us a call, 877-600-4264. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. Do you remember I said on September 20th, after the market dropped, the S&P dropped from a high of around 454 on September 2nd. Then it dropped down to a low of around 428 on September 20th. And everybody said on the Fake Business News Network, buying a dip, buying a dip, buying a dip. People went nuts buying a dip. My members, I told them, don't buy in a dip. That's crazy. You're buying the same real estate twice. You're going to get clobbered. Because what we found out when the market was going back up, let's just take the spiders or the Dow, there was more people who sold the spiders, the Dows, and the Qs, these ETFs, more people who sold those than were buying them on the way back up. And I said, they're going to get killed. So it went from a low of the spiders, 428, and then it went up to a high of around 444, 445. And then in the last 2 days, it dropped all the way back down to 432. We're going to test those lows again. So all these people who bought, who didn't listen to me, who wasn't a gang member, all these people who got in and were so anxious to buy on the dip, listening to these dips on CNBC and Fox, you're going to get, you're getting killed. Same thing with the Qs. Everybody's going to jump back in the Qs and get rich. Oh, this is it. I'm going to get rich in the Qs. Oh, boy, I can buy Apple now. I can buy the ETF and buy Apple and Netflix and Microsoft and Facebook. I'm going to get rich. I'm going to retire. What did I say? I said again on September 2nd as it was dropping, and it got down to as low as, back then, September, the Qs were somewhere around, I don't know, somewhere around 382, 383, dropped down to a low right around September 20th of around 360. And then they started to buy it, hearing, buying a dip, buying a dip. It's all you heard on CNBC and Fox Business, buying a dip, Barney, buy on a dip. Buy on a dip. It's all you hear, buy on a dip. I mean, just insane.
We saw JP Morgan come in and say, we think this is technically driven and it's time to buy the dip.
You did buy on the dip.
Yeah, buy on the dip. Now how are they making out? They're losing money. They're losing money. That's what happened. They didn't listen. You never buy on a dip.
We saw JP Morgan come in and say, we think this is technically driven and it's time to buy the dip.
You did buy on the dip.
I guess I got it wrong. I think I came out at something like a 20% loss.
Yeah, no kidding, because you weren't a gang member. That's why. You weren't a gang member. You never buy dips. Never. What you buy is when they make the new high off the dip. Because when a stock like an ETF like the Qs drop, and they drop from 383 down to let's say a low of 359. That's about 6%. You don't start buying there because you look, and on my charts it tells you not to buy. It says do not buy because we can see there was more people selling than people buying on the way back up. So how stupid could they be? But see, their job is to get you to buy. Their job is to make sure you don't sell short. So now, the stock went from the low of September 20th of about 360, I'm talking about these Qs, went up to about somewhere around a high of 373, and now it made a new low. It took out the low of September 20th. It made a new low. How did I know? To tell my members, do not buy on the dip. Because I've only been on this earth for 75 years, doing this business for 51 years, and all you have to do with my chart, if you have my chart, it tells you exactly what to do. And anybody would tell you, if a market goes down or an individual stock goes down, and on the way back up, you just check. On the way back up, they should be buying more shares than those who sold on the way down, but they didn't. Now, another reason this market is not going to work and why it's in trouble is because of this dope here, what he's saying.
And the fact is, I've made it very clear. Within 100 days, I'm going to send to the United States Congress a pathway to citizenship for over 11 million.
Are you kidding me? You know what that's going to cost us? And we got to print the money.
Today, the Judiciary Committee meets to spend $107 billion to declare amnesty for millions of foreign nationals who illegally entered our country and are demanding to stay.
Yeah, imagine. Now, if you take all these people who are crossing the border, it's going to be over $900 billion. So he said, I got it paid for. Corporate taxes, we're going to raise it from 21% to 28%. That has never worked. All the best business colleges in the world tell you it doesn't work. But he, the president, and that goofball, Harris, who's supposed to be vice president, and AOC, that dope, they have never run a business. They don't get it. Look, you say, they love it. We're going to raise corporate taxes. We're going to get the bad guys. Boy, we're going to make these corporations suffer. You think Tesla's going to suffer? You think the guys at Microsoft are going to suffer? You think Bezos is going to suffer? He's going to have to buy. What he's going to do now is trade his yacht and get one maybe 100 feet shorter than the other one. You really think so, AOC? At a time to raise taxes from 21% to 28%, you better learn how to short the stock market. Stop with being part of the 80% who continue to lose money because you never know when to get out, and worse, you never make money when the market goes down. When you're at a time where demand is exceeding productivity because we're not producing anything. I used the other day, motorcycles. You go to the motorcycle, go to Harley Davidson, and the favorite bikes, there's usually 40, 50 of them in the showroom, there's only 5. Why? They can't produce them. People are at home, not working. So they raise the prices. When they raise the price, that's inflation. Inflation occurs when these prices go up. But when we get back, I'm going to explain what stocks you should be in and why corporate tax increases never work.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. With the philsgang.com membership, we bring investors right to the floor, into the pits with Phil's daily live webinar classroom. Get inside market guidance on investing strategies. Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. Don't have time to analyze and study stocks? At philsgang.com, we recognize that there are all types of investors, and we also recognize that your time is valuable. So we offer investing programs for all individuals. We offer investing programs for long-term and short-term positions. And philsgang.com provides quick and easy to understand investing videos that only take a few minutes to watch. With the philsgang.com investing programs, you will learn technical stock charting, how to execute your trades, and most importantly, you will gain the confidence to know when to get out of a stock and take profits. Sign up at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or give them a call, 877-600-GANG.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at philsgang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
PhilsGang.com is not the only way you can stay in touch with what we do throughout the day. With today's social media, you can stay up to date with Phil's Gang current events. You can find Phil's Gang on Facebook, Instagram, Twitter, YouTube, and more. Phil's Gang Radio Show is broadcast live Monday through Friday from 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Facebook, Periscope, and, of course, YouTube. Don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe. Go to PhilsGang.com and find our social media buttons at the top left-hand corner of the site. PhilsGang.com and Phil's Gang Social Media, keeping you connected.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at PhilsGang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now are the worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market is still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
Hi, I'm Phil Grande at PhilsGang.com. You probably heard me on the radio talking about investing in stocks and trading stocks. Well, this is a special message that I am sending out to you. You, the person who is the beginner, who are getting excited. You're seeing every day the stock market going up, never comes down, keeps going up because of the tremendous stimulus that the president is putting into this market. He wants to continue this market going up while the economy's going down. And that's what it's doing. The economy's going straight down. You know, banks right now, worst ever. They've gone down 40%. I mean, everything's going down. Companies aren't making money, but the stock market's still going up. And you got to be very, very careful when you get into a market like this. You got to know when to get out, and that's where we come in. So if you're a beginner and you want to start learning how to invest stocks properly and have the comfort level of knowing when to get out, when to buy, when to sell, and when to get out, contact us at philsgang.com. Join today, free for 10 days.
Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
And welcome back to Phil's Gang. If you remember, my members sure, they remember for sure, I've been saying in the last 3 months, more than that, okay, I've been saying we're going to make a lot of money on our oils. These are called the COVID stocks. Oils, my hotels like MGM, Hyatt, Marriott, casinos, my casinos, airlines, all the cruise lines, they're all beaten to death. Nobody wanted them. So take a look at what's going on with MGM. Since it turned green on our chart, it's up 19%. Hyatt, since it turned green on our chart, these are COVID-19, these are our hotels. I told my members for months, just watch these. You're going to make money on these. So if you take Hyatt, Hyatt's up 14% since it turned green. Marriott is up 14% since it turned green. You got Marriott, Hyatt, MGM, that's up 19% since it turned green on my chart. MRO, my oil refiner, that's one of our COVID stocks, that's up about 16%. Some more stocks are going to start going up. Rig's going to go up. Halliburton, he's all in the oil servicing, they're all going to go up. But everybody's out there buying tech, buying on the pullback and getting killed. I told you that would happen. Because when bond yields go up And yields are going to be, people are starting to sell their bonds. And when they keep selling bonds, the yields go up. And when the yields go up, it kills big tech. It kills big tech. So you make money on as soon as you get the sell signal on these and they turn red on my chart, we start selling them short. But I'm going to get back to again, the market is the best place in the world. Best place in the world, because you can anticipate, because you know what these idiots are going to do. Give you an example. So now they're going to bring in all these people from overseas, from other countries, right? Now he says he's going to put in 11 million undocumented folks, make them citizens. And then remember what they're doing. AOC and Omar and the rest of them, remember what they're doing? They're telling the Haitians and the Colombians and everybody else, come over here. We're going to keep the border open. Break the law. Come on in. We're going to reward your bad behavior. We're going to reward your bad behavior because we're human people. We're humans. We love people. We want you to, never mind the law. So what's happening? Our people are suffering. People in 401ks are getting destroyed. Why? Because a person in 401k, he has to keep taking money out to put his kids through college. But guess what AOC and these Marxists are going to do? They're going to give free college education to all these people. They're going to reward them for their bad behavior coming to this country illegally. And they're going to be providing all these different programs. They're all illegal. They're going to get cash, they're going to get food, housing, Medicaid, Medicare. They're going to get everything. Food stamps, they're going to get it all. And it's going to cost us nearly $1 trillion, including free college. But Americans don't get all that free. We don't get free college. This is crazy. Example. Each American, okay, each legal American, they have to pay taxes. And they pay more taxes than the benefits they receive every year in this country. We all do. We all pay benefits, we all pay taxes, but we pay far more taxes. I'll give you an example. You and I pay for every $54,000 that we pay in taxes, we only get $23,000 in benefits. But all these illegals are coming over, and the ones who are here illegally, what's happening to them, for every $12,000 they pay in taxes, they're going to get $50,000 worth of benefits. We got to pay for these. We got to pay for this. That's why the market's not going up. That's why the market's failing. That's why the market's going to crash. This is insane. Why do you think our deficit is so big? We're going to let everybody come in from all over the world, and we're going to give them free everything. 401ks, that's another thing that drives me nuts. Why aren't you working on 401ks? 401ks are killing the retirees. We have a retirement crisis because of the 401ks, because they're garbage. 401ks were never intended to be retirement vehicles. Remember that. Because remember, a 401k didn't meet the requirements for an adequate return because of its tax code. Remember, this was a supplement to the pension. That's what it was designed for. 401k tax code was a supplement to the pension. So the CEO, who was wealthy, when he got a free membership to a golf course, from a golf membership from his company, and it was worth $40,000, so he didn't have to put tax on it, he would turn around and put it in his 401k. He'd get a bonus. He'd put it in his 401k. That's what it was designed for. Then they decided to screw everybody to get rid of pensions and put them in 401ks. That's insane. Because when you put somebody in a 401k, they shifted all the responsibilities. A pension was a beautiful thing. But a 401k is a piece of garbage. They shifted all the responsibilities, all the risk of managing your retirement fund from the company, who had a pension manager, a professional, one of the best in the country, to you, the individual, with no experience. When they shifted from pensions to 401k, you, as an individual, you had to pick your own investment instead of a professional pension fund manager. You had to pick your own investment. What the hell do you know about investments? You work for a company and you're a whatever. What do you know about? You don't do that every day. But they said, you know what? You can pick your own investments. You too can be wealthy. You can be Warren Buffett. Really? Yeah, you can pick your own investments. But then, the smart people are saying, wait a minute. Are you telling me I have a pension, which I have a guarantee that I'm going to get every month enough money to take care of me through retirement? I got a guarantee through the government. They're insuring the pension. That's all gone. I'm not going to have insurance anymore. So I don't have no guarantee, nothing. And I got to pick my own investment, which I know nothing about? Whoa! Are you crazy? Why would I switch from a pension who gives me a guarantee, a government guarantee through insurance that I'll have enough money to the day I die, I don't have to worry about retirement, to now I got to worry about retirement because a 401k, there's no guarantee. There's no guarantee tied to it. There's no insurance tied to it. And guess what? You're telling me I got to pick my own investment instead of having a professional? Are you nuts? So here's what they did. They had a tough time. They had a tough time selling these 401ks. Yeah, they did. The 401k in the middle. Can you imagine coming to somebody and say, we had the best pension manager in the world. He's been making you a return of 9-10% every year. But now you got to pick out your own investment. You got to pick your own mutual fund, and you got to manage it. But don't worry, you're going to get help from a mutual fund manager who are garbage. They're garbage. Anybody that's a mutual fund manager are losers. They're losers. They have to get a salary because they can't pick stocks. They can't trade stocks. They go on salary. But think about this. So these people who go on 401k said, wait a minute, I'm not so sure. So they came up with a genius idea. The mutual fund industry came up with a genius idea. Let's go towards their greed. We'll guarantee them. We'll guarantee them for every dollar they put in, we'll match them. We'll match them. Oh, you're going to match me? Boy, that greed took over. Now all of a sudden they didn't care about the fact they had to pick their own investment. They had to pick their own mutual fund, which they knew nothing about. They had no idea there was 27 hidden fees. There was no idea the fees that they were paying was going to eat into 33% of their retirement money. Boy, as soon as they heard a match, wow, I'm rich. What a genius idea. Tell people we're going to match them, but we're going to take it away from them. They don't know that because we're going to screw them between the between the mutual fund company and the corporation that you're working for with all their kickbacks. We'll get it back and we'll screw them. Try to get that across to somebody. They'll never believe it.
Want more information on this show? Go to philsgang.com or give them a call at 877-600-GANG. What if you could have an in-depth understanding of the stock market just like the pros? Well, thanks to Phil Grande and philsgang.com, you can. philsgang.com offers comprehensive, up-to-date market information designed to help you understand and anticipate market behavior. With philsgang.com, you'll build your investing confidence even through down cycles and periods of uncertainty. Go to philsgang.com. philsgang.com today. 877-600-GANG. 877-600-4264.
Warning, Google, Apple, Microsoft, Netflix, Facebook, all these hot stocks are going to crash. They're going to drop as much as 60-70%. Hi, I'm Phil Grande, philsgang.com. Exactly what happened in the dot-com days is going to repeat itself. Remember, 85% of people lose money in the stock market because they don't know when to get out. I fixed that with my color code technology chart. It tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. That's right. Make sure you check it out. It's free for 10 days, philsgang.com. Remember, when this market crashed in 2009, it should have never crashed because the chairperson of these two committees, their job was to protect consumers, protect our investments, and they're supposed to ensure that our investments are being monitored. Where were they in 2009 and 2008? They weren't anywhere because they don't do that. They take care of themselves. They protect themselves. They become richer. So you can't depend on these crooks in Congress. The stock market is a great place to be, but you just got to know this is a different market than your grandfather's market. So why don't you, for 30 days, join my gang, 877-600-GANG, try it for 30 days, $39.95. Follow me. I tell you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. All I ask you start making money, please remember St. Jude.
Don't wait. Join Phil's Gang today and make profits. Go to philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264. Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com.
At St. Jude Children's Research Hospital, we're fighting against childhood cancer every day. At the heart of this battle are our donors.
Most of us want to make some type of difference in the lives of others. St. Jude does miraculous work.
The fact that no one has to pay, it's a place where everyone is treated as an equal.
Everybody is welcome here. And it doesn't matter your religion or what part of the world you're from, all that is taken away. It just gives you some hope.
It's just a nice feeling to put your energy into something that really does genuinely make a difference in a child's life.
There's just no greater gift. If we have the ability to help, then we have a responsibility to help.
Finding cures, saving children. St. Jude Children's Research Hospital. Find out how you can help at stjude.org.
Short on time but want to invest in the stock market? Let philsgang.com help you. For only $39.95 a month, you get complete access to all of Phil's powerful investing programs, videos, and resources.
That works for me. Log in, watch the videos, and make profits.
Find out more at philsgang.com or call 877-600-GANG. That's 877-600-4264. philsgang.com. Welcome back. Learn, invest, and make profits with Phil Grande. Simply go to philsgang.com. Now, here's Phil.
Okay, join my gang free for 10 days and you'll see the power of knowledge. You'll see the power of a color-coded technology that tells you when to buy, when to sell, when to add, and when to run like hell. But turn around. That stock you know that's going down, that's why you get out. Finally make money with it going down. Please listen to me. That's the difference between the 80% of people in the stock market losing money and the 20% who make money consistently. Why? Because they're making money when the stock goes down. As soon as we get them to that point, they don't care if the market's going up or down. That's when they love the market. Because for the first time in their lives, if a stock is going down, they're finally making money. Instead of calling their broker advisor, what should I do? What should I do? What should I? And they say, cost average down, buying the dip, buying the dip. What are you, nuts? And these 401ks were never intended to be a retirement vehicle. And everybody got sucked into, they couldn't sell them until they said, we'll match. Let's tell them we'll give them a match, but they don't give you a match. In reality, you don't get it because the fees, and fees can never be understated, the fees take that match away from you. 33% of the money that you think you have when you go in to retire, that 33% is gone. It's gone. People don't believe that. Most people think there's no fees associated with a 401k. It's terrible. It's a skimming operation. And the pension, when you ask, well, pick a mutual fund for me. Are you kidding me? What are you, nuts? The corporation you work for and the mutual fund industry, they're in cahoots with each other with kickbacks, and they get bigger kickbacks if a company gets a bigger kickback when they select the worst mutual fund, the dog, and they start selling that to, and when someone in the company says, well, can you pick it out for me? I don't know anything about it. Sure. And they give you the dog, and your company gets a bigger kickback. Don't tell me about this garbage. I've been doing this for years. For years. Look, join the gang free for 10 days. What you will find, okay, every day we take our portfolio, our mutual fund portfolio, and every day we go over each stock. We posted it. Steve, who's the head of our education department, every day posted at 2 o'clock, tells you exactly what to do. How can you go wrong? Every day. It's posted at 2. You come home from work, look at the posting. He tells you, like for an Apple today.
Apple, keep your scout on, right? We're going into a little bit of support here, and we're not under 68 yet.
So he'll keep going on and tell you exactly what to do at Apple. You're not on your own. You're not alone. Look, MRO. I gave you these stocks while everybody was trying to buy on the dip. We were buying MRO. 16%, MGM, another hotel, 37%, Hyatt, 14%, Marriott, 14%. Look, I'm not telling you every gang member made 16, MGM 37, 14. I'm not saying they made all of it. It's up to them when they get in. They have the tool when it turns green. First it turns yellow, call to action. That the stock's been going down, it tells you the money is switching, it's starting to come back in, it turns yellow, gives you a heads up, gives you a warning. Then it starts turning green. But every member gets in at a different time. They all don't get it at the same time. But does it really matter if you made a 16% return or a 5% return, as long as you're part of the 20% that you're making money consistently, and when the stock starts going down, you're making money as well when it's going down? That's the key. This is crazy what's going on. Listen to this.
Meanwhile, the U.S. budget deficit has ballooned to $3.4 trillion this year, the highest in American history. This is already driving a wicked inflation that is destroying Americans' wages. Real wages have declined in every month since Biden took office.
And he doesn't care. Biden don't care. He wants to get more voters. He wants more people to sign up. That's why he's bringing the Haitians in and all these poor people in, so they'll become voters for the Democratic Party. He doesn't care what it costs us.
This committee is about to add $1,000 to your family's debt as surely as if it appeared on your credit card. In fact, you're required to pay back this debt before you can pay back your credit card, either as current or future taxes, lower wages and earnings as businesses pass along their costs to you as a consumer.
That's right. Remember, when you say they're going to pay taxes, he's lying to you. This is paid for. No, when you raise 21% to 28%, remember, who pays? It's the worker who pays. It's the worker. The business doesn't pay. Businesses don't pay. It's the people working. When they take your tax out, the corporation signs your check, but remember where the money goes. He takes the money out of your check, the money from his company, okay, from the employee, it goes to the Treasury in Washington. So the money comes from you, the employee. So he says, so he lies, oh, no, anyone making less than $400,000, you're not going to pay any, you're not going to pay any taxes. That's a bold-faced lie. Every time you raise taxes, 21 to 28%, you, the worker, remember, the CEO of the company or whoever it is signs your check. He pulls that money out from your check. He sends that money to Washington. You're paying for it. And the 401ks, they're garbage. They're garbage. You're going to get killed in a 401k.
Today, Americans entrust over $10 trillion to thousands of big and small financial service providers. With expensive marketing, these companies compete for our money. But there's so many choices, it's hard to understand. Rather than a system, it's more like a free-for-all.
I don't really see it as a real system. I see it as maybe a retirement mess is a better word for it.
About 60 million Americans have signed up for their company 401k plan. But most people remember their first 401k meeting as dumbfounding.
I had no idea. I was so confused. I came out of that meeting and I was like, oh my God. It was overwhelming for me, the knowledge that you had to have in order to invest.
And they're telling you got to pick your own investment. The pension fund, a professional picked your investment and guaranteed you get a return. 401k, you got to pick your own investment, and there's no guarantee.
The 401k is one of the only products that Americans buy, but they don't know the price of it.
It's also one of the products that Americans buy that they don't even know its quality. It's one of the products that Americans buy that they don't know its danger. And it's because the industry, the mutual fund industry, have been able to protect themselves against regulation that would expose the danger and price of their products.
But people don't care. The poor people in 401k, all they hear, oh, I'm getting matched. Oh, they're matching me. Oh, they're matching me. Oh, my God, they're giving me money. When the hell did a freak understand? When's the last time a corporation gives you something free? You think a corporation, those evil people that you want to get them to pay more taxes? This is funny. Here they're saying, let's get those corporations. Let's get them. Come on, let's raise their taxes. These are corporations, they're no good. But at the same time, oh, I want in a 401k because they match me. Oh, they match me. Oh, they match me. They don't match you. In the end, they get it back from the 27 hidden fees. They get it back. At the end, you lose 33% of the money you put away for your savings. But you won't believe that. You'll never believe that. You won't.
Businesses decided to get out of the business of providing pensions and shift the burden to employees.
Can you imagine? When they got all the pensions, they said to the employee, okay, it's up to you now. Yeah, it's up to you. Go ahead. You pick your own mutual fund out. So a guy works for a company, and let's say he runs a machine of some sort. Now he's supposed to be an expert. He's told, wow, you can be like Warren Buffett. Now you can pick your own stock. Really? I can pick my own? Yeah, it's up to you now. Who needs that professional pension fund manager? Who needs him who's been giving you a 10%, 8% every year for 50 years? You don't need him. Who needs him? Hell, go with a 401k mutual fund. You pick the fund yourself. You're smarter. And people heard that, says, no, why would I do that? I don't know anything about 401k. I know nothing. How am I going to pick a mutual fund? I don't know anything about it. Oh, what? I'm going to get what? I'm going to get a match? Oh, wait a minute. I got to call my wife. We're going to get a match. We're going to get a match. You know, my company's going to get every dollar we put in, they're going to give us another $1. Do you know that? Oh, my God. Can we have the CEO over our house for breakfast tomorrow morning? Oh, my God. We're getting matched.
The 401k comes in the late 70s, early 80s. It starts as a corporate tax dodge. Basically, it's if you're a high earner, you're going to...
Basically, it is a corporate tax dodge. 401k is a supplement to the pension fund by the very, very rich, the CEOs, so they can shelter their bonus, so they can shelter their golf club membership they had to pay tax on. 401k is nothing but garbage. You don't get a match. For 10 days.
You have been listening to Phil's Gang with your host, Phil Grande, on the Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Off the Wall Street Radio Network. Remember to visit Phil's website at philsgang.com. That's philsgang.com. Or call the office, 877-600-4264. That's 877-600-4264.
It's up to me to make